Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I am Adrian Fort.
And I'm Dalton Gentry.
And we are here for a wrap-up. A wrap-up for the month of...
May. A May wrap-up. I wanted to say Tibber. I'm so sorry. I need a good name for wrap-up. But we are going to go through the entire month of May, and we're going to talk about what we did here on Strip Cover Lit.
A May... W.U.
No. May was a decent month. We'll call it a decent month for Strip Cover Lit.
A dub sing.
No.
Dub sing. W single U.
Let's just go with a wrap-up.
It's
a wrap-up.
Dub sing.
So May was a decent month.
Decent month, yeah.
We'll call it a decent month.
I'll bring up the analytics here.
You do love your numbers.
I do love numbers, and I think people enjoy hearing numbers. I think that especially people who are not creators enjoy that little look inside what it is to do a YouTube channel. But first, we will run through what we actually did in May.
Sure. So do you want to start with our first video in May?
Yeah, this was a swift kick in the pants to see. The very first video we dropped was the series wrap-up for Harry Potter, which feels like so long ago.
It does. It does. We have been hitting Twilight hot and heavy, but the first video we had this month was the series wrap-up, the final Harry Potter video. And it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
On Thursday, May 2nd, we had a Variety Hour. Have Variety Hour every Thursdays. We've kept up with that tradition.
Somehow, I always get to say Fridays, which are Dalton's How to Read Books Good series here on the channel. The third of the month was the third episode of that series.
And I haven't missed an episode yet. So we haven't missed a video yet, and we're halfway through the year.
And we've even got at least 5 times where we've got double uploads on a day.
It's not a bad time.
Yeah.
Not a bad time. On the 4th, we had our April wrap-up, very similar to this, but for a different month.
Yeah. It was for April.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. It didn't come across like I wanted it.
On the 5th, we had the final part of the read-along for the Hunger Games.
On the 6th, we debuted our Let's Read for the month of May, Cat's Cradle, Kurt Vonnegut, episode number 1.
The 7th was the debut of...
It was the announcement of...
It was the announcement, okay. The announcement of a series which has proven popular for us, which I did not see coming. Again, but better. It was also the debut of Salty's original tag, the Endgame tag.
Indeed. On the 8th of May, we debuted our second Adrian Reed series, Adrian Reed's Twilight, chapters 1 through 3, which you're just having a ball with, aren't you?
Oh, it's great reading. On the 9th, we had Variety Hour 45.
10th was a Friday, therefore How to Read Books Good, episode number 4.
We had the $5 small haul come up on the 11th.
On the 12th, we had a full review of Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games, which actually was not bad.
How do you feel about The Hunger Games?
I still don't like the end. I still feel it would have been a better standalone novel, but I like it.
Do you like it better after our read-along?
No, about the same.
About
I've
the same?
always been okay with it, but it's just a crap ending.
Just a crap ending.
Yeah.
You just don't like the ending.
I don't like the ending.
Okay.
Anyway.
On the 13th, we had the second part of the read-along for Cat's Cradle. Mondays have been our traditional, and will continue to be our traditional, featured novel reading series, meaning that the novel featured for the month will run through Mondays. But if that novel is a longer than 4-part series, it will probably transition to Saturdays or something for the next month.
Spills over into the next month. Nothing wrong with that. On the 14th, we debuted a bit of a change of programming. Normally we have our tags on Tuesdays, original tags. We put the original tags to rest because we wanted to start a Let's Read of Again But Better by Christine Riccio, which has proven to be a fruitful video series. It's been good for the channel. Not good for our heart conditions. Not good for Adrian's anger issues.
Hey!
But it
That's
hasn't
a
been
low
bad.
blow.
It hasn't been bad.
That's a low blow.
It hasn't been bad. Moving on.
On the 15th, we had chapters 4 through 6 of Twilight, which I've got to say is just running smoothly.
I hate you. 16th was a Thursday, Variety Hour as always.
46. The 17th was How to Read Books Good Part 5.
On the 18th, we did something a little bit different. We had a sit-down State of the Channel address.
Which I really enjoyed.
It wasn't bad. We should do that more often.
It went over well.
It went over quite well.
Got a lot of comments on it.
We did.
A lot of suggestions.
Talked about where we came from, where we were going, goals, statistics, numbers, all the things that you love.
I liked that video.
It was all right.
On the 19th, we had the beginning of my What is Poetry series based on the What is Poetry book by John Hall Wheelock, which I am right now failing to locate. But it went over pretty well as well. That book asks a lot of questions, and it asks a lot of theoretical, hypothetical, in the mystical questions. And it got a much better response than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to go over like it did, but it did. And I think that moving forward, that series itself will be and prove as fruitful as the book perhaps did not.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think I sold it.
On the 20th, we had our Let's Read Cat's Cradle.
If I may interject again, just on the What is Poetry series, it is not, I do not believe, a series where you will have to have the book to read along. Neither is it a book that is too married to the text. One of the things I'm doing with that series is bringing up a lot of the ideas that Wheelock puts into play. So I think that it could be fruitful even if you don't have the text.
Fair enough. On the 20th, we had part 3 of our Let's Read of Kurt Vonnegut's Cat Cradle.
The penultimate episode. On the 21st, we journeyed back into the mind, the literary mind of Christine Riccio. Again, but better.
Bold statement. The 22nd, Wednesday, Adrian reads Twilight, chapters 7 through 9.
The 23rd was Variety Hour 47.
24th, as always, How to Read Books Good.
Saturday the 25th was our June
Tibber. Feels so good to say Tibber, where we talked about what we're doing in June. It's going to be a good month for June.
I think June's going to be a good month as far as the quality of literature that is presented goes.
May was a sneaky good month.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. On the 26th, my favorite segment, we did June Book News. Yeah, all the good books coming out, the festivals, and the birthdays.
You hate the book news segments.
Book news. Of all things in here, there are 31 days in May. I can live with all of them. I don't like tags, but I can do them. I hate book news. I hate it.
You hate it.
I hate it. It makes me angry.
It's a good...
You're giving me a heart condition. It makes me angry.
15 years of smoking cigarettes, drinking buckets of Long Island iced teas, and sitting on the couch slurping Cheese Whiz have given you a heart condition.
You ever just ate Cheese Whiz out of the can?
No.
It's not bad. It ain't bad. You can't knock it until you try it.
Misses well with whiskey.
27th, your move.
Cat's Cradle Review, a full literary breakdown, 3 good things, 3 bad things, rating and recommendation based on the text Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut.
We doubled up again. On the 28th, we had Again But Better, part 3 of our Let's Read cereals.
Serios?
It's 1:12 in the morning. I'm allowed to have a Serios.
What is a Serios?
Again But Better, let's read part 3 of our series on Again But Better by Christine Riccio. And Adrian also had a Hot and Sticky announcement for Hot and Sticky Summer 2019 Writing Challenge. Is that correct?
That is correct, and it is still not too late to join Hot and Sticky, whether you are a creator or not on YouTube, because what we are doing is we are writing a contract with ourselves to be completed and holding our feet to the fire through the months of June, July, August, and September until our little toesies get hot and sticky so that we can have all of our goals met through the summer. On the 29th, we returned to the
Adrian Reed's
mythical
Twilight.
series,
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah.
I like it.
Adrian reads Twilight, chapters 10 through 12 on the 29th. The 30th, Adrian.
The 48th Variety Hour, as well as a poetry discussion for Where Was Jane? And we will get to why we did that in a moment. Why there was 2 videos that day as well.
And finally, on the 31st, we had How to Read Books Good, Episode 7, Hansel D. and Gretel Dumb, talking about children's literature.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to brag about is that, hold on,
I just keep trying to close it.
on 1 week this month, we're publishing videos every day. On 1 week this month, 5 of the 7 videos were for read-alongs. A read-along of What is Poetry, a read-along of Cat's Cradle, a read-along of Again But Better, a read-along of Twilight, and a read-along of How to Read Literature Like a Professor.
Not bad.
That is something I'm very proud of, because what that is that is bringing literature to BookTube.
Okay.
That is keeping the books in BookTube. That is, so part of the reason that a lot of people don't do that is the fact that when you were doing heavily textually based videos, you get inherently fewer views. Because part of what makes that necessary for a viewer to, when someone sees that thumbnail and thinks it is necessary to click, is having engaged in that text.
Okay.
So when you limit your video to one book, it is less likely that any one of your subscribers will have read that book, right? That is why things like tags and book hauls go over bigger on the platform, because it is not necessary that you have, it's not necessary that you have read anything that is in that video, but B, you don't have to have read the book to get something out of seeing someone talk about it in that fashion, in those parameters. So we had that final week where we had the hot and sticky, and I announced it as soon as I got the idea or the inspiration. But we also doubled up later in the week because we were trying to cross 4,000 real-time views. And real-time means that, so YouTube gives you stats, and real-time views are over the last 48 hours, these are how many views you have gotten. We were trying to see if we could primp the numbers and hit 4,000 real-time views because we'd never done it before.
4,000 was a goal. It would have been a record.
And we were getting pretty close.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we've got some of this work built up, the poetry discussion Where Was Jane? And we said, hey, why don't we go ahead and release another video? Because if it gets us over the 4,000, like, it's nothing real, there's nothing tangible there, but it's something to brag about. It's something to feel good about with
Makes
the
us
numbers
feel
going
good
forward.
about ourselves.
Yeah. We didn't hit 4,000.
No.
We hit 5,000 real-time views. 5,000 views in 2 days, which is leading us, we made that State of the Channel address on the 18th. We filmed it on, did we film it on the 17th?
Yes, we did.
We filmed it on the 17th and dropped it on the 18th because we were so proud of the April numbers.
Yeah, how far we'd come.
Yeah. It was something to feel good about, something to revel in with the community. April watch time, 294,352 minutes in the month of April. That was a record for us. We hadn't done that
Huge
before.
numbers for us.
May 1st through 30th, we don't have the numbers for the 31st yet. May 1st through 30th, 409,791 minutes.
We did good work.
100,000 minutes, basically. We had 2 days where we eclipsed 24,000 minutes. We had 4 days, which prior to the month would have been our most watch time in a day. We set a record of watch time 4 times in a month. Views in the entire month of April, 36,604. More than a view a day, or more than 1,000 views a day. Felt good.
Felt great.
We had never done it before.
If we hadn't.
1,000 from beginning to end, baby. We did it. May 1st through 30th, 45,752 views. We've got an entire day of stats to add on to that.
It's a good month.
Subscribers, we felt good about this in April, 273. In the month of May, 1st through the 30th, 316. We're growing our little community here.
We are growing our little community here.
Those are numbers that feel good because they're record-setting, and
Yeah.
we didn't see this coming.
And we're proud of them. That's really the only reason we tote them on the channel is we are incredibly proud of
Well,
them.
we're proud of them,
everything.
and it's anyone who has made it 15 minutes into a wrap up for the month of May 2019 is invested not just in our videos, is invested in the community that surrounds us.
Absolutely.
And discussing these sort of things, I think, is profitable for everyone involved.
And honestly, if you just really enjoy watching Strip Cover Lit, bless you to start with. I just went full St. Joe. I'm delirious
full
at this
St. Joe,
point.
yeah.
If you just do enjoy watching Strip Cover Lit, kindly note that as you're watching, the more you watch, the more tempted we are to just throw in extra videos. Be like, let's just see if we can get them numbers a little higher.
Also, if you do like us that much, and I can't blame you, we do have Frame Rate and Bantam Paradox. Frame Rate we will be renaming. We just don't know what exactly to yet. We've got one name settled on, but I want to make sure it's settled.
We do have a name settled on, and I'm just going to throw this out here because like I've been mulling around how to introduce this and like how he was going to introduce this, and we're going to throw him in, see what's going on. But we will have a third on the Frame Rate channel, on our movie review channel. There will be a third gentleman joining us.
Someone with whom you're familiar.
Someone with whom you're familiar.
Steve Donahue. We're importing him once a week.
We're flying him in from Boston on the Strip Cover Lit Patreon once a week.
Hello, MovieTube.
Oh, no. Oh, we could do that.
What?
We could hello MovieTube.
We could.
There's no Steve Donahue in the MovieTube world.
He hasn't copyrighted it.
He hasn't. We could
It's
do
not
it.
like
We
not like
could.
Donald Trump doing "You're fired," right?
Absolutely. And like then we could like he's so impactful. We could dedicate a week of BookTube to him where we just do nothing but Vonnegut. I'm about this life.
Yeah, we could do
Steve
that.
Week.
We could do a redux on the Steve tag, the Steve Donahue tag, and it's just questions pertaining to Vonnegut.
I'd be
Vonnegut and Faulkner and Hemingway.
Ooh.
A return to the original tags here from Strip Cover Lit. Send us out, Dalton.
So anyway, this was our May 2019 wrap up. Everything we did in the month of May. How many videos did we have? 34?
31, 32, 33. Where's the other double?
31, 32, 33, 34.
Okay, yeah.
34 videos in the month of May, and we will continue forward every single day of 2019 with at least one video for you here on Strip Cover Lit. So if you do like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. We're glad to have you along for the ride, and we hope to keep you along through June. Make sure you give this video a like as well, and leave us a comment. What was your favorite segment in May of 2019?
After June, you might be getting a little stale. We might be looking to move on.
That's fine. That's fair. And if you want to help us create more great content like this here on Strip Cover Lit, there's a link, as always, to our Patreon to be found in the description below.